Welcome. Today we are doing Dimir Control. Very exciting. We have a little bit of counter magic, a little bit of waiting for the server, apparently, card draw. We have Rupture Monument, Singularity, Rupture, and Jador Aristocratic Capital for our mill. And then we have a little bit of a removal package as our control base. So let's try this out on ladder. Joe John. Alright, 3 swamps. I think we take a mulligan here. It's looking a lot better. I think we will keep 6 and drop the Deadly Cover Up. I think we're going to play our second tap land. Be ready to try and counter something next turn. Enduring Innocence is very good for them. I wonder if they're playing mono white tokens or if they're playing blue white and they're off a land here. Sunken Citadel. Naming white, so they must be playing mono white. Alright, we'll let them hit us for 3 here. I don't care about an Authority of the Consuls. I don't have any creatures anyway. Okay, we'll go to our turn. I think we have to stock up and try and hit a land here. Missing land drops does not bode well for us. Possibly try to get a... Yeah, not bad. Elspeth. Okay, we need to go quickly. I think we just get the 2 lands that we need here. And pass to them. Okay, we will end the turn. We'll discard one of our syncopates, I believe. Alright, they're gonna make an Overlord of Mistmoors, get 4 2/1s. Trolloc Guard. We should still be okay though. Let's see, if we don't die this turn, they would have to rebuild their board. But they could maybe have 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 11. We'll shoot this one. If they might have protection of some sort open. But we have to try with the Singularity Rupture anyways. And try and follow up with the Rupture Monument. Never mind, they do not have protection. So if they don't have any instant speed way to do 4 damage, we should be able to win here. Caretaker's Talent. Draw 2 cards. create a copy. Up to 4 1/1s. Alright, let's see if we win or if they have something to do about this. Nope, they concede. Beat mono white tokens, not bad. Going against a dinosaur. Yeah, I like this hand. Right, might be playing against mono black here. They're rolling onto a kill spell of some sort, which would not be very good against us. Unholy Annex. Yeah, I think we syncopate that for 1. Nice, we got our singularity and our monument. So now we just need to survive to turn 6 and turn 7. Alright, their vampires cannot be countered. That's okay. I think we are going to shoot the bloodletter here. Nice, now we can consult for 4. They can keep their slasher for now. We will get a land and a stack up. I think we need to hold up the shoot the sheriff in case they have another bloodletter to play. Okay. That's okay with us. We're going to attack and bring us down to 9 life points. We will meringue to make sure we get our 6th land drop here. I'm willing to drop the stack up. Not gonna have a good opportunity to play it. And we just mill them. If they have nothing to do about the monument next turn, that's a pretty easy win. Yep, they get their slashers back, that's alright. Opponent plays a swamp and passes. That bodes very well for us. Let's see if we got it. Oh man, that is always so fun. I love that avatar. I'm not really a big Final Fantasy fan, but she's very pretty. I think we keep this. Mono green again. Hope they don't have 100 creatures, and then I think we'll be okay. Fenrir, never mind. I think this is Yuna. They're, yeah, gonna go get their mountain. The Yuna deck looks so fun, but it also looks like a ton of wild cards to build it. Heavenward Howl. It's like the green version of that 1-drop enchantment from Kawagama that lets your red creatures enter with a counter. I cannot think of the name of it right now. Alright, another Lana more elf. I think for the sake of mana efficiency, we're going to consult now. Get our monument. Yep, and then we have a counter spell open. I'm not so concerned about the Fenrir because it's dying this turn. I wonder if they're not playing Yuna and they're doing some sort of Breaching Dragonstorm combo. Right, they can do that. They get another mountain. Okay, what do they plot? Ooh, yep. Railway Brawler is really good. I think we hold up our counter spell. I'm a little bit intimidated by what opponent is trying to do here. I've not seen this deck before. An armadillo. I don't have a way to kill an armadillo, so I think we... Feels bad because what a weird card, but we have to counter it and take 3 from their elves again, or else they get to play their brawler for free also. They decide not to. Okay, that's 1/2 of our combo. Let's see if they kill us on their... I think we actually stock up. Because we have nothing to do with our mana anyway. We're not going to be able to cast this, but I'll pick it up. Okay, they have a brawler. I'm hoping the singularity rupture is enough to save us, but I have no idea how this deck works. Let me read this card. Shuffle your library, then mill 4 cards. Put each creature card milled this way onto the battlefield. They gain haste. At the beginning of your next end step, return those creatures to their owner's hand. Yeah, that looks like it could, with Brawler, have been a really good combo, but now they need to get really lucky with their hits if they cast that again next turn. So I guess it'll depend on their... Well, they're actually short mana, so we should be able to win. Never mind. We set another one in hand. Oh my god. Well, I am happy for opponent. This is really, really cool. Yep, we died at this. That was beautiful. We have both the pieces of our combo. I don't know if it's a combo, but we have both the pieces we need here. I'm okay holding on to a stack up. So I do not want another long goodbye. I wonder if they're playing... They must be playing artifacts. When I see these station lands, I always assume it's I forget her name, but she's one of the cards from Markov's Manor that allow you to, if she's tapped at the end of combat, put an enchantment a permanent onto the battlefield for free. It's the new way to play Omniscience. She's like a 4-mana green beast. She's really good. Also a wild card heavy deck though. But if I'm being honest, I'm not Oh. Never mind, it's just artifacts. Right, yeah, they have no other way to make mana, so we can just pay X equals 1 on that. Right, we should be able to win. I think this is like one of the only decks I've played that has a chance against the red, blue, white artifacts deck. But I guess I shouldn't speak too soon here. Because this loop of sacrificing artifacts that draw you a card to go get the best card in your deck is so good. I think this is one of the best decks in the format for sure. Okay. They get a synthesizer here. I'm scared that they have a fire crystal. But yeah, let's do this and force them to have a crystal and a way to make enough of those tokens to kill us next turn. Opponent's checking what we put in their graveyard. Let's see. I mean, it is possible that I don't think they run counter magic. I really don't. Okay, they're going to sacrifice their cryogen relic for a second synthesizer. Right, scry 2 to the bottom. I really hope they do not have counter magic here. Let's see. Nope. They do not, so that should be a win for us. Unless they have a way to counter the activated ability, which again, I really doubt. Alright, they're gonna draw a card. So yeah, I think they lose here. Yeah. Good game, opponent. Alright, we do not have any blue. So you're gonna have to mulligan here. I want to get rid of the second stock up, I believe. Perfect. We play the reef out. Curious what opponent is doing. Just red-white aggro, maybe? We're gonna stock up here because we have nothing reactive to do to our opponent. Burst straight to our face? Sure. Let's get an island and a shoot the sheriff here. Bolt, okay. There's no way they're playing just like all mill, right? Somehow I don't feel like that's the case. I guess it is possible. Okay, they might just be playing all burn. Yeah, okay. Okay, we have a syncopate. That is incredibly good. Counter their Burrow's Charm here. that bodes well for us. I guess as long as they don't draw a Boros Charm, we should be fine. Let's see how many we just hit. Ooh, they do have creatures in here, surprisingly. Nope, we win. Good game, opponent. What an interesting deck. The one cool thing about milling your opponents is that you do get to look through their whole deck if you want to. See what they're cooking. Alright, I like this hand. Let's keep it. Playing against Neo Chili. Why is there Might under there? Let him out. Waiting on opponent to mulligan, my favorite part of Magic. Alright, we have blue-black over there. Green-black. Green-white. Oh my. Opponent does nothing. Let's consult here. Just got a Mistrise. Not that I necessarily think they will be countering our spells anyways, but can't hurt. Alright, an Angel of Vitality. That's pretty much fine. We don't really care if they're gaining life. So that's not how we're going to kill them. So we have a counterspell open or our Consult the Star Charts. Okay, opponent's going to hit us for 2 here. Right, we'll consult for 4. Get a land. And I kind of like the Syncopate. Yeah. We're going to stock up here and just make sure we get our 6th land. I'm not really too concerned about what opponent's doing here. Opponent has reprieve right now. I just know it. Get our monument and an untapped land. Sure, why not? Opponent is roping us just a little bit. Alright, let's end turn and discard. I think it's going to be our Deadly Cover-Up. Alright, so they have an Essence Channeler, that's alright. No way to gain life yet, so not too worried about it. Okay. We are going to Singularity Rupture them. Now the reprieve. Okay. They're going to make their Essence Channeler indestructible. I'm not really very concerned about that. Okay. Oh, that's good. Diadrene. That thing is very annoying. In draft. I've not yet seen it in constructed, but fortunately we do just mill out our opponent here. That's never not going to be fun. Alright, the 2 top lands are a little bit awkward, but I still like it. Start on the surveil land. I think I'm going to bin the Virtue. We really just need to get to our 3rd land drop here. Okay, we're playing against, I bet this is the Dimir bounce things back to your hand deck. Okay, they're going to Deep Cavern bat us here. That's pretty much fine, honestly. Yeah, especially we want to play the Singularity first, which would ideally give us our monument back. Okay, but we did not draw a land, so we are going to main phase our consult star charts to get our 3rd land. Okay, looks like they're going to map onto their Spyglass Siren here, getting a Tidebinder. It's really, really good against our monument here. We will pass to them. They don't know that we have a counterspell right now. Okay, they'll hit us for a 3. And I will attempt to consult the star charts. Good chance they just counter it here. Nope, they let us get to our lands. Okay, and we drew another one. And again, I'm not concerned about picking up the other monument because we should be able to just get this one back, honestly. Yep, I want to play the tap land out first, get our surveil. Don't think we need an island now. I think we're going to try and get back our monument. My hope being that they Tidebind it if we play it next turn. And then if we kill the Tidebinder, we would be able to use it. It is sort of hoping that they misplay, but we'll see. In goes my cat. Yeah, I know. What's up? Let's see. Alright, they let us have it. I think we pass. I can't keep getting hit for 2 by that thing. They cast a Cecil. I'm willing to bait a counterspell from their hand. Right, they let us counter the Cecil. Right, they cast a Drowner. That's fine. Right. I think we go ahead and get rid of that. These long goodbyes aren't doing much else anyway. I'm really hoping they Tidebind here. They do? Nice. Because then we can try and dead deadly cover-up to go get all the Tidebinders out of the deck. It is always still possible that they have another counterspell in their hand, but okay, let me see. 5, yep, we have enough mana to do both, so 2, 4, 6. Alright, they let us get away with that. We're gonna go get all the Tidebinders out of their library. They had one still in their hand. Okay. Alright, they're gonna play a Drowner. And a Siren, sure. And another Siren. Mapping onto their Drowner, you got it. You're going to keep that Kaido on top. I think we are going to loot here. Because if we can make it to our board wipe, we should be able to win next turn. Or not quite next turn, but instead we are going to have to bounce some of that stuff back to their hand to not die. Alright, and we can syncopate. Maybe there was an argument not to put the Drowner back, because now they can tap our River Regent and hit us for possibly 2 damage here. Yeah. Perfect. We baited that out of their hand pretty well. I'm just hoping they do not have a way to get rid of this before our next turn. We are 1 mana short of activating the monument. Drowner, yep. Yep, that's only creatures. I wonder if they thought it could hit artifacts. Right, now we can syncopate if they have any, what's that called? Any omen cards to put back on top of their library. Nope, they don't. Good game, opponent. Okay, for the post-game wrap, I would say the deck is okay. I ended up going 6 wins and 6 losses, which is a 50% win rate. Completely fine deck. It's also incredibly fun, but I don't think it's the best deck on ladder right now. But if you have extra wild cards, I think this is a completely fine deck to craft. But I do think there are better control decks and there are better Dimir decks. But yeah, thanks for watching.